You are taking a look at number 17 at Cinnamon Hill on the island of Jamaica, and it is one of my favorite golf holes on one of my all-time favorite golf courses. Hi everybody, I'm Tom Sutton, and I'm host of Midwest Classic Golf, a show that tells the point of destination golfer where to play, stay, and have fun. And I'm here to tell you that you need to come and play Cinnamon Hill. It is on the list of one of my all-time favorites. Why? Well, 7 to 8 holes rush right out to the Caribbean Sea, and the rest of the holes meander through the mountains here of Jamaica. The vistas are beautiful. It is stunning. You have to come and play Cinnamon Hill. Let's hear more from my good friend and director of golf, Robbie Ames.
Cinnamon Hill is a fantastic 18-hole golf course designed by originally Hank Smedley in 1969, and now Robert Von Hagee came and redesigned in 2001. I think he used the land so well and he created a masterpiece. He's got holes on the ocean front, as you can see behind me. He's got holes 500 feet above sea level where the views are just fantastic. I believe it's a must-play for anybody who comes to Jamaica. Why? Because of the beauty, because of the great experience you're going to receive, and last but not least, the history that we have at this golf course is something that we want everyone to experience. Each hole is so individual that each one leaves a lasting memory in your mind. Each player can enjoy it if you're a 2 handicapper or a 22 handicapper. The 4 sets of tee boxes just lend to an overall experience where you've got to decide, what challenge do I want today?
Here at Cinnamon Hills, especially on the back 9, you have a lot of elevated tees, and I'm afraid that a lot of us amateurs like to just automatically grab the driver, and we forget how far it's going to go because of the fact that we have almost about 150-yard drop-off. And all you have to do is maybe take an iron out there and just keep it in play.
Diverse elevations that we have here, you're going to have to use every club in your bag. It starts off nice and easy, and it's a resort golf course for the first 4 holes, and then it suddenly, before you know it, starts to get tighter and tighter, and as you get to the back 9, you say to yourself, wow, I got to pay attention here. As you know, I spent 3.5 years caddying out on the PGA Tour, and when I compare condition of those PGA Tour golf courses to the conditions that we have here at Cinnamon Hill, there's very little difference. We are so happy to be known as the #1 condition golf course on the island of Jamaica.
A lot of history here at Cinnamon Hill. This little cemetery on golf course, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, relatives of her, of course, she was famed for being a prolific writer along with her sisters.
It's not only a golfing experience, a historical tour as you go along. You got Rose Hall Great House in the background of hole number 2. You got Johnny Cash's home where he wintered for 30 years between his life and trials and tribulations on the road. He came back here to recoup, but also came back here for inspiration for writing. You got where they filmed James Bond's movie, Live and Let Die, on the 15th hole. Then you got the ruins from the aqueduct over here to our 7th hole. It is just so much, and our caddies are all here to tell you about it. They're here to hand you the right club, but they're also here to teach you a little bit about the history of Jamaica and the history of Cinnamon Hill. The only thing that you need to do is swing the club, because the caddy's going to do the rest. It's so important that they can give you a great story, but it's also more important for that great golfer who wants a true caddy experience. That's what they receive at Cinnamon Hill. We've got rental clubs that come in stiff shaft and regular shaft. We even got some that are over standard length in case you're 6'4" and above. And then right-handed, left-handed, men's and women's, and even juniors and kids. So when you're sitting down and you're contemplating, do I want to take my own sticks on the airplane to get broken or to get charged $50? Don't worry, we've got all your needs taken care of.
If you're looking for scenic beauty, here's another shot. You've got about a 120-yard shot over rocks onto the green. It's well bunkered, and well, while you're sitting there thinking about it, you happen to have an opportunity to turn around back and look at this. So I'm just asking you, if you're up in the Midwest and you happen to be there in January and February and the snow is falling, what part of this do you not get? Come to Jamaica, play these golf courses. This is Cinnamon Hill. Bring your camera.
We have a lot of guests that walk off and they just turn to me and they say, do you realize what you have here? And I turn to them and say, every day. How can you leave this? If you need a true golf experience, something that you've never experienced before, if you've never had a caddy and you don't know anything about what a caddy does, and you want oceanfront holes combined with holes that wind through our mountains in Jamaica. If you want history, if you want a golf experience, and if you want a great time, come and play Cinnamon Hill.